Hey, we're here at go2math.com. Let's click on the calculus and go down to first derivative test. And I believe we're going to be doing this one right here. Something similar to it anyway. Let's click and get 2.3 to come up. There it is. We shall scroll down. This looks like a good one here. It says find all critical numbers. So remember, a critical number must be defined at this fun must be defined for f of x here. In other words, when we plug c in, we got to get a real number out. Okay, so that's something that we need to remember. And to find the critical number, it's pretty simple. You just take the derivative and set it equal to 0. So let's write this down. Now remember that this critical number is going to occur. You see where this red dot's at right here? Somewhere here on the x-axis, looks like at about a half or something like that. This would be -1, -2, -3, and so forth. So anyway, let's move over to the whiteboard and get this thing written down and find this critical number. So we had f of x is equal to 2x squared plus 2x and then plus 1. Okay, so we want to find the solution to this equation here. Want to find a c, then we plug it into the derivative, we get 0 out. Alright, and so the first thing we're going to do is take the derivative. So we got 2 times 2 is 4x plus, and the derivative of 2x is just 2. And so we're going to set that equal to 0. We're going to plug c in for x here, because that's what this says, and then solve for c in this problem, and we end up bringing the 2 over becomes negative, and then divide by 4, and you get c, and it looks to me like we'll say c is equal to a -1/2. So there's your critical number, and that's going to help us tell us where there's a minimum or a maximum. It also tells us where there's a vertical asymptote, but when we get around to those problems, we'll talk about it. Okay. Okay, so let's remember -1/2. Let's go back. And so as you can see here, since this is -1 right here, this looks a whole lot like -1/2, doesn't it? So let's make sure that this thing is programmed correctly. So I'm kind of going through here and checking the programming, and we got -1/2. So that looks good. Alright, so it's pretty simple. Okay, well, we're go2math.com, and I'll see you there. Bye.